The sleeper hit of 2025 was the Explorer collection, which saw a 9% jump in sales volume compared to 2024, while established favorites like the Submariner and Daytona continue dominating authorized dealer waitlists and secondary market transactions. Based on actual sales data from Bob's Watches analyzing thousands of 2025 transactions, we reveal which Rolex models are moving fastest right now. Sales have been particularly strong since 2020 with the release of some colorful bright dials on the Oyster Perpetual, while the Daytona nearly doubled sales volume. Number 10. Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41mm Montre 300. Starting our countdown at number 10 is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41mm reference 134300 with stunning new dial colors. Although the Oyster Perpetual is the most simple and affordable model in the Rolex catalog, or perhaps because it's the most affordable, it has extremely strong demand. The 2025 releases include highly sought-after pistachio and lavender dials, creating instant waitlists. The 41mm case size appeals to buyers wanting modern proportions without date complications. The time-only layout keeps the dial clean and symmetrical, creating timeless aesthetic. It is water-resistant to 100 meters for swimming and daily activities. The Oyster bracelet features solid links with polished center and brushed outer links. The caliber 3230 movement provides 70-hour power reserve with reliable accuracy. Users appreciate how colorful dials like turquoise, yellow, and candy pink sell immediately. The entry-level pricing makes this the most accessible sports Rolex available. The celebration dials with bubble patterns created divisive reactions, but strong following. When you want accessible Rolex with instant recognition and no complications, the Oyster Perpetual delivers entry-level excellence that moves fast at authorized dealers. Number 9. Rolex Explorer 36mm 124270. At number 9, we have the Rolex Explorer 36mm reference 112427, benefiting from 2025's sleeper hit status. This significant increase suggests collectors are gravitating toward clean, understated tool watches that prioritize functionality over flash. The 36mm case size appeals to buyers preferring vintage proportions over modern oversizing. The black dial with Mercedes hands creates perfect contrast for instant readability. It is water-resistant to 100 meters, handling swimming and outdoor adventures. The Oyster bracelet with Oyster clasp provides secure, comfortable wearing. The caliber 3230 movement delivers 70-hour power reserve with chronometer certification. The Explorer represents affordable entry into professional Rolex sports watches. Users appreciate authentic tool watch heritage dating back to 1953 Everest Expedition. The simple time-only layout without date keeps the design timeless and clean. The Explorer Collection's 9% sales jump proves vintage sizing resonates with modern buyers. When you want understated tool watch excellence without excessive complications, the Explorer 36mm delivers surprising 2025 sales momentum. Number 8. Rolex Sea Dweller 126600. Coming in at number 8 is the Rolex Sea Dweller reference 126600 with distinctive red writing. This professional dive watch delivers 1,220-meter water resistance with helium escape valve. The 43mm case creates substantial presence for serious saturation diving capability. The caliber 3235 movement provides 70-hour power reserve with exceptional accuracy. It is water-resistant far beyond recreational diving requirements, meeting professional standards. The red Sea Dweller text on dial adds vintage character and collector appeal. The Cerachrome bezel insert is virtually scratch-proof, maintaining appearance through abuse. The Oyster bracelet includes glide lock extension for wearing over diving suits. Users appreciate the rarity of red writing, making this collectible immediately. The two-tone version combining steel and yellow gold brings formal versatility. The Sea Dweller fills gap between Submariner and extreme deep-sea models perfectly. When you want professional dive capability with collectible red text details, the Sea Dweller moves quickly among serious collectors. Number 7. Rolex Yachtmaster 12662 1126621. At number 7 is the Rolex Yachtmaster in both steel, platinum, and Everose gold configurations. The 1266622 features platinum bezel, creating subtle luxury with steel case construction. The 40mm case size works perfectly for sport elegant wearing situations versatilely. The caliber 3235 movement delivers 70-hour power reserve with chronometer certification. It is water-resistant to 100 meters for swimming and yachting activities. The slate or blue dials create sophisticated appearance different from typical sports watches. The Yachtmaster bridges gap between sport and dress watch categories successfully. The Everose version 126621 combines rose gold bezel with chocolate dial beautifully. Users appreciate how this watch works equally well with suits and casual wear. The bidirectional rotatable bezel differentiates this from traditional dive watch aesthetics. The Oysterflex rubber bracelet on Everose versions adds modern technical character. When you want sport elegant versatility that works everywhere stylishly, the Yachtmaster delivers accessible luxury that sells steadily. Number 6. Rolex Skydweller 326934. Breaking into the top 6 is the sophisticated Rolex Skydweller reference 326934 for frequent travelers. This annual calendar GMT delivers dual time zone display with month indicators. The 42-meter case creates substantial presence for complex watch complications clearly. The caliber 9001 movement represents Rolex's most complicated automatic with innovative features. It is water-resistant to 100 meters despite dress watch aesthetics throughout. The Saros annual calendar requires adjustment only once yearly in February. This model has seen strong demand in financial centers like New York and Chicago, contributing to 5,300 units sold in the U.S. The Ring Command bezel controls watch settings through rotating bezel ingeniously. Users appreciate practical complications delivered with signature Rolex reliability consistently. The blue dial version proves particularly popular among business travelers worldwide. The fluted bezel adds elegant character to this technical achievement beautifully. When you want sophisticated travel watch with practical complications for international business, the Skydweller sells strongly among affluent frequent flyers. Number 5. Rolex Submariner Date Starbucks 1266 LV. At number 5, we have the iconic Rolex Submariner Date Starbucks reference 1266 LV. The current green sub is the 12666 NLV, often called the Starbucks, sometimes Kermit, thanks to its black dial and green Cerachrome bezel combo. The 41mm case represents updated Submariner sizing with improved proportions. The caliber 3235 movement provides 70-hour power reserve with exceptional accuracy. It is water-resistant to 300 meters for professional diving capability meeting standards. The green Cerachrome bezel creates Rolex signature color instantly recognizable everywhere. The black dial contrasts beautifully against green bezel, unlike discontinued Hulk matching. The Oyster bracelet includes glide lock extension for diving suit accommodation easily. Users appreciate how green has become signature Rolex color, creating instant desirability. The Submariner collection remains second most popular family with 4% growth. When you want Rolex signature green without discontinued Hulk premiums, the Starbucks delivers current generation excellence that moves immediately. Number 4. Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi 1267 Tau BLRO. Taking the number 4 spot is the legendary Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi reference 112671 Tau BLRO. The Rolex GMT Master 2 followed closely in third place with 3.2% sales growth, maintaining strong demand despite extreme retail scarcity. The red and blue Cerachrome bezel creates iconic colorway dating back decades. The 40mm case maintains classic GMT master proportions beloved by collectors. The caliber 3285 movement delivers 70-hour power reserve with chronometer accuracy. It is water-resistant to 100 meters, exceeding aviation watch requirements significantly. The bidirectional rotating bezel allows tracking 3 time zones simultaneously during travel. The Jubilee bracelet adds vintage charm and comfortable wearing for daily use. This model has become particularly sought after on the West Coast, where travel culture thrives, with this year's sales figures reaching 9,200 units in the U.S. Users appreciate authentic pilot watch heritage dating back to 1955 Pan Am collaboration. When you want iconic GMT functionality with legendary Pepsi bezel aesthetics, this watch sells instantly, creating years-long wait lists. Number 3. Rolex Datejust 41mm, 1263334. Securing third place is the versatile Rolex Datejust 41mm in both two-tone and steel configurations. The Datejust's blend of tradition and modernity keeps it at the forefront of luxury watches. Notably, celebrities like Jennifer Aniston have been spotted wearing the Datejust, adding to its timeless appeal. The 41mm case size appeals to modern buyers wanting substantial presence comfortably. The fluted bezel with Jubilee bracelet creates instant Rolex recognition everywhere. The caliber 3235 movement provides 70-hour power reserve with exceptional reliability. It is water-resistant to 100 meters for daily wear and swimming activities. The date window with Cyclops magnification displays clearly at 3 o'clock position. The two-tone 12633 combines steel with yellow gold, creating accessible luxury appeal. Users appreciate how Datejust works equally well with suits and casual wear. Swiss Watch Expo sold more ladies' Datejust than men's for second consecutive year. The Wimbledon dial Datejust 41 combines modern sizing with distinctive aesthetics. When you want versatile Rolex working in every situation imaginable, the Datejust delivers timeless excellence. Number 2. Rolex Submariner Date Black 12666 Chino LN. Taking the silver medal at number 2 is the foundational Rolex Submariner date reference 12661LN. The current 41mm Rolex Submariner date serves as the flagship dive watch in Rolex's lineup. The Rolex 126610 reference ranks 4th because it represents the cutting edge of Submariner evolution while maintaining immediate recognition. The black dial and black Cerachrome bezel create timeless dive watch aesthetic. The 41mm case represents updated proportions, improving wearing comfort significantly. The caliber 3235 movement delivers 70-hour power reserve beating previous generations. It is water-resistant to 300 meters, meeting professional diving standards completely. The Oyster bracelet with glide lock extension allows diving suit accommodation easily. This year, the Submariner date has seen a resurgence in popularity, especially in coastal regions of the U.S., with over 10,000 pieces sold this year. Users appreciate how this watch works everywhere from boardrooms to beaches. The Submariner collection posted solid 4% growth, reflecting proven performer status. When you want the quintessential Rolex dive watch with black-on-black perfection, the 12661LN sells faster than almost anything. Number 1. Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Steel 12650LN. Finally, claiming the throne at number 1 is the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Steel Reference 12650LN. The model that exhibited the most remarkable growth in 2024 was the Daytona, Rolex's signature chronograph. Despite being one of the more expensive Rolex models on average, the demand for Daytona watches surged, resulting in nearly double the sales compared to previous years. Few watches capture the frenzy of modern Rolex collecting quite like the stainless steel Daytona. The 40mm case maintains perfect chronograph proportions beloved by collectors worldwide. The caliber 4130 chronograph movement delivers 72-hour power reserve with exceptional reliability. It is water-resistant to 100 meters for daily wear and swimming activities. The black Cerachrome bezel replaced aluminum, creating modern durability and appearance. The white Panda dial proves more sought after than black dial configuration. Approximately 8,500 Daytona watches have been sold in the U.S. this year. The motorsport heritage dating back to 1963 creates authentic racing watch credibility. Users report waitlists measuring years at authorized dealers, creating secondary premiums. Introduced in 2000, the Cosmograph Daytona 11520 was the first Rolex to feature an in-house chronograph movement. When you want the fastest-selling Rolex creating the most intense demand and longest waitlists while commanding the highest premiums above retail, proving that Daytona stands absolutely alone as the most desirable Rolex in 2025, the Steel 12650LN reigns supreme.